Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students.
So in this lecture class, lecture number 9, chapter number 14, electromagnetism, I am going to solve the problems on the transformer, and this is the last lecture of this chapter. All topics has been covered. So these are the few problems which I am going to solve in this chapter or discuss in this chapter. There are almost 38 problems in this chapter. It contains many topics on the force on a current carrying coil, torque on a current carrying coil, and the motion of a charged particle in the field, Ampere's law, solenoid. And then this chapter contains the numericals of the toroid, mutual induction, self-induction, motional EMF, and the alternating generator. Few more problems, and the last topic which is remaining is the last topic of this chapter is transformer. So it contains almost 38 problems. So these are the problems which I am going to solve in this lecture, lecture number 9. It's a topic of transformer, and it contains only 4 numericals. The last numerical, number 38, hasn't come in any regular paper. Now let's see the equations or the formula of the transformer. So the equation of the induced EMF in the transformer, let's see its diagram first. So this is a animated diagram of the transformer. It's a so-called a step down transformer because the primary coil is on the in blue color and the secondary coil is in the red color. So on the right hand side we have a primary winding which contain more turns as compared to the secondary coil, so we call it a step down transformer. And you can see the black animated lines such as magnetic links with magnetic flux is linked with the secondary coil as it's produced in the primary coil, and as a result EMF is induced in the secondary coil. So the equation of the induced EMF produced in the secondary coil, Vs upon Vp is equal to Ns upon Np, where Vs means potential difference or EMF produced in the secondary coil, and Vp is equal to potential difference or EMF given in the primary coil. Ns means number of turns in the secondary coil, Np means number of turns in the primary coil. In the same fashion we have another variables, that is Ip and Is. Ip means the current flow in the primary coil and Is means current in the secondary coil. So these are the 6 variables in this transformer, and power is also over there. Ps means power in the primary coil, P means power in the primary coil, and Ps means power in the secondary coil. It has few more formula of the efficiency. Now let's see. So the equation of the efficiency of a transformer is efficiency is basically output divided by input. Output is a work and input is also a work, but if we divide output work by power by time, then we get its power, because power is the work upon time. So in transformer we write its formula in term of power instead of work. So efficiency of transformer is output work divided by input work. Output means secondary power, input power means primary power. So efficiency is also represented by Greek letter eta. So efficiency is equal to power output means PS, power in secondary, and power input means PP, power in primary, multiplied by 100, because it always calculated in the percentage. Where power, the formula of power is P is equal to IV, current into voltage. So for the power of the secondary will become IS VS, and power of primary coil will become IP VP. Where the details of the variables: IS means current in the secondary coil, IP means current in the primary coil, PS means power of the secondary coil, and PP means power of the primary coil. And two more formula are over there, that is power loss. So power loss, in few cases in one numerical, you are provided with the resistance of the coil or resistance, so some power is lost over there. So it's power loss, the formula of power loss will become I square R. Okay, and one more formula, it's very important formula, it will be used in question number 38, last problem of this lecture, that is the total power loss in the transformer is equal to power loss in the primary plus power loss in the secondary. तो ट्रांसफार्मर में हमारे पास जो अगर लॉसेस होते हैं ड्यू टू दी, जाहिर सी बात है कॉइल्स लगे हुए, कॉइल्स की कुछ रेजिस्टेंस होती है, कुछ हीटिंग इफेक्ट होगा, तो रेजिस्टेंस की वजह से जो यहाँ पर लॉसेस आएंगे पावर में, तो उसका फॉर्मूला क्या बनता है, आई स्क्वायर आर. तो ट्रांसफार्मर में दो कॉइल्स होते हैं, एक प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी. तो टोटल पावर लॉस अगर हम बात करें तो टोटल पावर लॉस किसके बराबर हो जाएगा कि पावर लॉस प्राइमरी में कितना हुआ प्लस पावर लॉस सेकेंडरी में कितना हुआ. इफ़ वी ऐड बोथ ऑफ देम then we will get the total power loss in the coils of the transformer due to the resistance of the coil. नीचे का आपको एनिमेटेड डायग्राम भी नज़र आ रही है ट्रांसफार्मर की, जिसमें करंट और ईएमएफ आपको नज़र आ रहा होगा, करंट फ्लो हो रहा है, तो फिर वो फ्लक्स लिंकेज विल ऑल्सो विद द सेकेंडरी कॉयल, और उसमें फिर इंड्यूस ईएमएफ बनता है. So these are the formulae or the equations of the transformer. Please note down them carefully and do more practice of these equations. So we have two types of transformer, step-up transformer. So this is the diagram or the step-up transformer, where you can see if the number of the secondary coil is greater as compared to the number of primary coil, then such type of transformer is called step-up transformer. So if NS is greater than NP, that is number of secondary is greater than number of primary coil, then the induced EMF will produce in the secondary coil is greater as compared to the primary coil, but the current in the secondary is less as compared to the current in the primary coil. As I told you in the class that Ohm's law does not obey on this transformer. Okay. Similarly, the second type of transformer is step down transformer, where if the number of the secondary coil is greater as compared to the primary coil, then NS is less than NP, or induced EMF produced in the secondary coil also less than as compared to the primary coil, but the current in the secondary coil is greater as compared to the primary coil, because of it does not hold or obey Ohm's law. So in the numerical you have to identify that which type of transformer you have by looking this NS, NP and EMF relations. तो आपको NS और NP या नंबर ऑफ प्राइमरी और सेकेंडरी कॉयल को देख के या उनके पोटेंशियल या EMF को देख के आपने बताना होगा या पहचानना होगा कि ट्रांसफार्मर कौन सा है. In few numericals you are provided with the name of the transformer, but in majority numericals you are not. So the first numerical is problem number 35, has come in 1992. A transformer has 1000 turns in the primary coil. Okay, if the input voltage of transformer is 200 volts, what should be the number of turns of the secondary coil to obtain an output of 6 volts? Okay class, so this is the answer of this. You have to find out the number of turns in the secondary coil. So first of all, let's write its data. So here NP, number of turns in the primary, is 1000, and number of an EMF which is produced in the primary is 200 volt. Then number of turn in the secondary is question mark, you have to find it, and the EMF which is produced in the secondary is 6. So here you can see that the EMF or the potential difference of primary is 200 and potential difference of secondary is 6 volt. So here VP is greater as compared to the secondary. Then such type of transformer is called step down, because at the output or at the secondary coil you have a less number of turns in the secondary coil. That's why its EMF is less as compared to the primary coil. तो यहाँ पे प्राइमरी कॉयल का जो हमारे पास EMF या पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस है वो 200 है, और सेकेंडरी का जो है वो 6 वोल्ट है. तो सेकेंडरी का कम वोल्टेजेस आ रहे हैं, तो फिर हम ये कह सकते हैं कि वहाँ पे नंबर ऑफ टर्न्स भी कम होंगे, बिकॉज यू नो दैट द EMF induced in the transformer only depends on the number of turns. Okay, now in the solution, since we know from the equation of EMF of the transformer is Vs upon Vp, Ns upon Np. So equate this equation for Ns and placing their values, you will get your number of turn in secondary is 30 turns. So here you can see that the number of turn in primary is 1000 and in secondary is 30. So it's also the confirmation that it is a step down transformer. Note down it carefully. Okay class, now our next problem is problem number 36, has come in 2008. A step down transformer. So here they are given your name of the transformer reduces 1100 volt to 220 volts. The power output is 12.5 kilovolt and the overall efficiency of transformer is 90%. The primary winding or primary coil has 1000 turns. How many turns do the secondary have? What is the power input and what is the current in each coil? So these are the answers. Now let's write its data first. As they said that it's a step down transformer. Okay, so let Vp is 1100 and Vs is 220 volt. So here I write, because as we know that the transformer reduces in a step down, 220 volt must be secondary and 1100 must be primary, because in step down transformer Vp is greater than Vs. So that's why I write Vp 1100 और Vs 220 volt. तो यहाँ पे आपको नज़र आ रहा है कि स्टेप डाउन में पोटेंशियल जो सेकेंडरी कॉइल में मिलता है आपको, या EMF जो मिलता है वो कम होता है एज़ कम्पेयर टू प्राइमरी. तो इन्होंने यहाँ ये नहीं कहा कि 1100 प्राइमरी का है 220 सेकेंडरी का, ये आपको खुद पहचानना होगा. यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई इट बाय योरसेल्फ. द पावर आउटपुट मीन्स पावर ऑफ सेकेंडरी इज 12.5 kilovolt or 12.5 multiplied by 1000, that means 12,500 volts, and the overall efficiency is 90%. If 90% if you convert this 90% into value, divide by 100, you will get 0.9. And the number of windings in the primary is 1000 turns. How many turns in the secondary coil? Ns is equal to question mark. Second thing, what is the input or power of the primary coil, and current in each coil, that is IS and IP. तो current आपको दोनों coil का यहाँ find out करना है, IS and IP. So in the solution for Ns, using the equation of EMF of the transformer, Ns upon Np, Vs upon Vp, Ns is equal to Vs Np upon Vp. By placing their values, you will get your Ns 200. So number of turn in the secondary coil is 200. Now the next thing is the power for the primary coil. So for power Bp means power of in the primary coil. From the equation of the efficiency, you know that efficiency is equal to PS upon PP, that is P output divided by P input. So equate this equation for P input, that is P primary, PS upon E, by placing their values. So here I write efficiency in term of, not in percentage but in term of value, so I don't write 100. यहाँ पे इस बात का ख्याल रखना है कि अगर एफिशिएंसी आप परसेंटेज में रखते हैं, अगर मैं 90% रखता तो ये मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100 होता, लेकिन मैंने यहाँ पे इसको 0.9 रखा है, 100 से डिवाइड करके रखा है, तो यहाँ पर ऊपर 100 लिखने की अब ज़रूरत आपको नहीं है. ओके, सो बी केयरफुल इन दिस स्टेप, कीप इन माइंड. सो द पावर ऑफ द प्राइमरी कॉइल इज 13,889 volts or 13.8 kilovolts. So the next is for IP, that is current in the primary coil. So for current, using equation of power in term of current and voltage, from the equation of power in the primary coil, that P is equal to IV, so PP is equal to IP VB. Equate for IP, you will get your current in primary is 12.63 ampere. Okay, now in the same sequence we will find current in the secondary coil. Okay, now for current in the secondary coil, using equation of the power in the secondary coil, that P is equal to IV or PS is equal to ISVS. Equate for IS by placing their values, you will get your IS 56.81 ampere. Okay class, so this is the end of this numerical, this problem number 36. So the next problem is problem number 37, has come in 2005, and this problem is also similar to our last problem number 36. Here they have changed only few values, okay, but its pattern remains same. So these are the answers. Now let's write its data. So in the question they have said that is a step down transformer having 4000 turns in the primary, that is NP is equal to 4000 turns, is used to convert 440 volts 4400 volts to 220 volts. So in the step down, then its VP is greater as compared to VS. So VP is 44400 and VS is 220, and its output power is 9 kilovolts or 9000 volts. Its efficiency is 90% or 0.9 in value without percentage. Number of turns in the primary are 4000. Number of turns in the secondary is equal to question mark, and you have to find out the power in the primary coil, current in the primary, current in the secondary. Okay, so this is the data of this numerical. Now in the solution, first we find the number of turns in the secondary coil using the equation of EMF of transformer. So for NS, we know that Vs upon Vp, Ns upon Np. Equate for Ns, we will get our number of turns in secondary is 2000 turns. Okay. Okay, now next thing for power in the primary coil. So equation of the efficiency, because we don't have the formula of power directly, we are not provided with the current, only with the voltage, so we can't find power with P is equal to IV or PP is equal to IP VP. So for power in the primary, equate this equation for the power of primary, it will become PS upon E By placing their values, PS is 9000 and efficiency is 90%. So if we write 90% instead of 0.9, so there is no need to write 100 over there. Okay, keep in mind. So power will become 10,000 watts or 10 kilowatts. Now for the current or IP. So from the equation of power in the primary coil, PP is equal to IP VP. Equate for IP, you will get your current in primary is 2.27 ampere. Okay, now for IS, current in the secondary coil, again using equation of power of the secondary coil, that is PS is equal to IS VS. Equate for IS is equal to PS upon VS. You will get your IS 40.9 ampere. Okay class, so this is the end of this numerical problem number 36. So this is the last problem of this lecture and also the last problem of this chapter. So I didn't teach you this problem in the class. It's a very difficult problem. Okay, so the overall efficiency of transformer is 90%, rated for 12.5 kilovolts. The primary voltage is 1100 volts and the ratio of the primary to the secondary coils or turns is 5:1. The iron losses at full load are 400 watts. The primary coil has a resistance of 1.82 ohms. At that condition, you have to find out or estimate how much power is lost because of the resistance of the primary coil, and B, what is the resistance of the secondary coil. So it's a quite difficult questions. Okay, now let's come toward this data. So as you see that it's a step down transformer. Okay, so let's VP is 1100 volts and VS is unknown, and the power output is 12.5 kilovolts over there, and the efficiency is 90% or 0.9. Here you are provided with the ratio of the number of turns in the primary and secondary. So primary has greater turns, secondary has less, so that's why I write is a step down transformer. Okay, then the potential difference you will obtain at the secondary coil or at the output is quite less as compared to the 1100 volts. And here you are provided with another new term, that is power loss in the transformer. So power loss in the transformer or total power loss is 700 volts. This is due to the resistance in the primary and secondary coil, and the resistance of the primary coil is 1.82 ohms also given, and you have to find the power loss in the primary. Okay, you have to find power loss. For power loss you will use I square R formula. So power loss in the primary is equal to question mark is unknown, and the last thing is resistance in the secondary coil. So you have to find the power loss in the primary and the resistance in the secondary coil. Okay, now let's start this numerical. In the solution, first of all, we will find potential difference in the secondary coil using equation of the EMF of transformer, that is Vs upon Vp or Ns upon Np. Equate this equation for Vs by placing their values. We will get our Vs is 220 volts. Okay, note down it carefully. Okay, now next thing is power in the primary coil. So from the equation of the efficiency, that is E is equal to PS upon PP, then power in primary will become PS upon E. So by placing their values, we will get our power in the primary coil, that is 13,889 volts or 13.8 kilowatts. Now we can find its current in the primary coil using equation P is equal to IV. So IP is equal to PP upon VP. By placing their values, we will get current in the primary coil is 12.62 ampere. Okay, now let's come towards our next variable, that is power loss in the primary. So from the equation of power loss in the primary coil, that is P is equal to I square R. So power loss in primary will become current in primary square multiplied by resistance in the primary. So by placing their values, we will get our power loss in primary is 290 ampere. Now we can find power loss in the secondary because we don't have the formula of power loss in the secondary directly. अब हम power loss in secondary पर आ रहे हैं. So from the equation of power loss in the transformer, or the total power loss in the transformer is P loss total is equal to power loss in the primary plus power loss in the secondary. तो ये फार्मूला जो है बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, हमें इस फार्मूले से ही पावर लॉस इन दी सेकेंडरी निकालना होगा, क्योंकि हमें सेकेंडरी का करंट भी नहीं पता और रेजिस्टेंस भी नहीं पता. तो इसलिए हमने पहले प्राइमरी की सारी इन्फॉर्मेशन फाइंड आउट की, क्योंकि हमारे पास पावर लॉस टोटल मौजूद है. पावर लॉस प्राइमरी अगर मिल जाता है, क्योंकि पावर लॉस प्राइमरी इस तरह से मिल गया हमें, क्योंकि रेजिस्टेंस जो थी प्राइमरी की गिवन थी, तो इसलिए सबसे पहले हमने रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड की. रेजिस्टेंस हमें मौजूद थी लेकिन पावर मौजूद नहीं थी, लेकिन रेजिस्टेंस के साथ करंट रिक्वायर्ड था, तो करंट निकालने के लिए हमें पहले पूरा काम पावर इन दी प्राइमरी पे करना पड़ा, जो कि लास्ट स्लाइड में आपको नज़र आया था. ठीक है, इसके बाद हमने पावर लॉस प्राइमरी फाइंड आउट कर लिया यहाँ पर. अब हम यहाँ पर इन दोनों वैल्यूज़ को प्लेस करके पावर लॉस इन सेकेंडरी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. ओके, दोबारा सुन लीजिए इस बात को कि हम यहाँ पर हमें पावर लॉस सेकेंडरी चाहिए था, लेकिन हमारे पास पावर लॉस सेकेंडरी निकालने के लिए करंट इन सेकेंडरी रेजिस्टेंस सेकेंडरी नहीं मौजूद, तो हमें इस इक्वेशन की हेल्प लेनी पड़ी. लेकिन इस इक्वेशन में हमारे पास पावर लॉस इन प्राइमरी आ रहा है, प्राइमरी का किसी हद तक डेटा अवेलेबल है, तो पावर लॉस इन प्राइमरी हमने देखें फाइंड आउट कर लिया. पिछली स्लाइड में जो भी काम हुआ था वो पूरा काम पावर लॉस इन प्राइमरी फाइंड आउट करने के लिए हुआ था. ओके, अब हम यहाँ से पावर लॉस इन सेकेंडरी फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. सो पावर लॉस सेकेंडरी विल बिकम पी लॉस टोटल माइनस पावर लॉस प्राइमरी 700 माइनस 290. सो पावर लॉस इन सेकेंडरी इज 410 वॉट्स. अब हमारे पास पावर लॉस सेकेंडरी आ चुका है, तो अब हम इसके करंट्स और इसके रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. Okay, now for RS, using equation of power loss in secondary, that is P loss S is equal to IS RS. So RS will become P loss secondary divided by IS square, but IS is also unknown. तो अब हमें IS find out करना पड़ेगा. Now we have to find out IS. So for IS, using general power formula of the transformer of the coil, that P is equal to IV or PS is equal to IS VS. So IS will become PS upon VS, that is 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 equal to 56.8 एम्पियर. ओके, तो आप लोग यहाँ पे सोच रहे होंगे कि पावर का फॉर्मूला आई स्क्वायर आर हो या आई वी हो या वी स्क्वायर अपॉन आर सारे बराबर होते थे, लेकिन वो कब होते थे? ओम्स लॉ में, जब ओम्स लॉ ओबे हो रहा होता था. लेकिन ट्रांसफार्मर में ओम्स लॉ ओबे नहीं होता. ट्रांसफार्मर इज़ अ मैकेनिज्म ऑफ इंड्यूस EMF. यहाँ पे कहीं का EMF अगर बढ़ता है तो वहाँ का करंट कम हो जाता है. करंट कम होने की बुनियाद पे ही क्या होता है, उसका वोल्टेज इंक्रीज़ हो रहा होता है. तो यहाँ पे P इज इक्वल टू आई स्क्वायर आर और IS VS बराबर नहीं होंगे. Now put this value of is in equation 1. So equation 1 will become 410 divided by 56.8 square, then our rs will become 0.127 ohm. Okay, now this is the end of this problem and also the end of this lecture and end of this chapter also. I hope you will got it. It's a very lengthy chapter. It contains almost 38 or maybe greater than 38 numericals, more 38 numericals. So I hope you will get it all the solution. If you have any query, if you find any problem in this, then you can contact me. Okay, thank you class. Allah Hafiz.